Hey YouTube, how's it going? I have my GoPro set up so that I can record, and also I'm using my audio on my computer, so hopefully I'm able to sync these up. But anyways, today we are not going to see my face, we're going to see my hands, and we are going to build one of these retro modded Game Boys that I've been talking about. So with this one, I've been using some Extreme Rate parts who make pretty good parts, and they give you some tools and screws and what have you. This is a whole new screw set for the Game Boy. There's a old screen peeler in here, a tri-point screwdriver or whatever it's called, a Phillips. But with these, this is just my buttons and pads that I wanted to get all in like a real kind of like matte white. These are all from, like I said, Extreme Rate, and then I got new pads in here as well. That way I don't have to clean the other ones. But yeah, check them out. These are the tools. This is for prying the screen, which I won't need to do. One of these is a tri-head, one of these is a Phillips. These screwdrivers are really nice. I like them. I actually want to take one of these tri-heads and cut it off and then flatten the two ends so I can actually use it in one of my screwdrivers that I have. That you can adjust the tightness and all the bits on. But yeah, so this is kind of what I got for the buttons going on here. Screws. And then this is going to be the actual Game Boy. I'm going to be taking apart and making the custom modded one. I know Atomic Purple is a bit of a rare color, but this literally got posted on eBay and I bought it 2 seconds later because the deal was just so good. And if you listen, everything works good on this one. The other one we got to do a speaker replacement on, but this one we don't. I don't know if you can hear that, but sincerely it works. But yeah, you can fire up the game and play the game or what have you. Just do this how it is now. But the only thing I really want out of here is the motherboard. Everything else is getting replaced. But yeah, so this is going to be our donor, I guess we can call it our donor Game Boy. And I also have a faulty red version in here. So this is the fake red. You can tell by the screw that's in here. And the real ones have a screw down here. I also have a real red version, but this is just my like tester one. And also, if you don't think it's fake, it literally says game. Doesn't say Nintendo, it says game. So there's that. But this is our donor Game Boy and our game to make sure it works on. Then for our actual screen replacement, I got this sweet glass white bordered Game Boy Color from Retro Modding again. Retro Modding has awesome stuff. You guys should check them out. That's what most of the modders I watch use, so obviously it's a trusted brand, and you get sweet stuff like this through them. They also have green, blue, yellow, white, orange. They have a ton of different colors, so I'd highly recommend checking them out as well. But that's our screen, that's our buttons. Well, not screen, our lens, I guess. We want to get specific, and I hope this is the right one, because again, Extreme Rate, their prices are well, they ship real fast, it's right through Amazon, and this is our new shell. It's a matte white, the buttons match pretty good. I feel like this is a little more creamy of a white than these are. They're more of a like paper white, but I don't know, I think it will work just fine and look just fine as well. We're gonna pull this out of here. Bam. It's real soft too, it has a new battery door. In here again is a set of screwdrivers, tools, bits, buttons, this metal shield I need. There's a plastic lens in here we're not going to use. The real things I need out of here is going to be this glass, or not glass, this metal insert, the sticker, and the screws for the insert. So those are all on there. But there's more screws. There's a couple. Oh no, we're gonna need this too, I think. Also, you know what? We have. I think we're gonna use the black start select buttons out of here. I think that'll just look real sweet. I sincerely do. I think we're gonna use these and not the plastic ones we got in here because I feel like they might be a little rattly versus this guy. So we need a lot more out of here than I thought we did, but that's okay. But yeah, that's that. And then the fun part. So here's the retro modding actual screen that we're going to put in. And they give you this nice case so nothing gets damaged on the way over. And they do have warnings in here. It says test the screen before installation. So obviously you want to hook it up. But this is what you get inside every kit. You get a cool sticker. I got a heart this time. I think this is a heart token from Kingdom Hearts. Correct me if I'm wrong. You get their card, the retro modding card. You get a glass lens just by default from them, which we won't be using that one. I have the white one. You get 2 sticker paper to protect the motherboard and the metal. You obviously get the LCD screen that we are going to be replacing. You get the motherboard attachment with the dimmer and color contrast. You get a piece of foam, which I usually put in the battery door to keep the door from rattling. That's just me. You can use it to insulate or do whatever you want with. I don't. And then you get 2 spacers, so you can kind of figure out how to like line the screen up once you get everything apart. So this I'm not going to need. We'll need all these here, of course, and these foam pads here, and we should be good to go, I think, on this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually pop open the Game Boy and make sure there's no corrosion or anything crazy going on in here. So y'all can bear with me as I do that. That's gonna be the tri-head screwdriver, which I'm pretty sure is the orange one. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's the orange one. So we're gonna back these screws out, and like I said, I got all new ones too, so I'll probably just use the new ones right away. But yeah, this is exciting. Get to finally make some videos on this. Also have a Game Boy Pocket, a Game Boy Advance, another color that we actually have to solder a new speaker into, so that video might be a little longer. That has a completely different case build on that one. And then the Game Boy Color has a really cool setup for the case that I wanted to go with. I got like a mint green and like these real dark black buttons, so I think that one's going to look really good. Yeah, let me set some of this stuff up here so it's out of the way a little better. Alright, so we're going to pop this open here, and there's nothing connected to the back except for the screws, so you can tip the screws out if you want. I'm not going to because I have all new screws. Then we can take a look at the motherboard. It doesn't look bad. It has like pencil marks in here, like graphite or something on some of these components, but otherwise it looks pretty dang clean in my opinion. There's going to be 3 screws here, here, and here that are actually holding the motherboard in. That's going to be our Phillips, and then we also got to take out this ribbon cable, which is connected to the screen, so we're not going to really need that. But otherwise, this really doesn't look dirty at all. Not even the switch looks dirty. I don't even think they played this. So to get this out, I like to use our screen puller, just because these little flat tabs here just go right up. Not very far, but come on. Maybe I'll use my nail. Oh, yeah, there we go. This one's not up all the way. There we go. And then I get the screen, or the ribbon cable out. I just kind of tug it with my thumb a little bit. And if that don't work, I just put a screwdriver underneath it and go up. See? Now we're disconnected on our ribbon cable. Now we're good to do everything else. So I'm going to hit these 3 screws here, Phillips head, and the actual motherboard, and then we can take a look at how dirty it is on the front side, because the back side, like I'm telling you, it's just not dirty. It seems, oof, that one's really tight. It seems good. It seems really good. But yeah. Alright, so we're going to get this out of here. What's keeping it in? Something's keeping it in. I think this screw. Yep, that's got to be it. Alright. I'm going to tip this, get all these screws out. And here's the front. Look, the speaker is... Look how clean the speaker is. I think they cleaned this before they sold it. Oh, no, I see dirt now. Okay. So it is a little dirty on the front, but otherwise it's brand new. Like, come on now. This is awesome. This is the cleanest one I've opened yet. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to go find my isopropyl. I got 70%, which it's recommended to use the higher you can get. So if you can get 90, that's awesome. If you can't, 70 does just fine. I haven't had issues with it. Still dries relatively quick. So I'll put my Q-tip in there. I'll squeeze out the extra bit and just use a damp Q-tip because it is 70%. But I'm gonna hit the button contacts and the speaker. But the rest of this just isn't dirty, like at all. So not too worried about it. But look at that. There's nothing on there. Nothing. A little bit, but come on now. Otherwise, it's brand new. I'm sincerely not worried. Hit all these over with a dry one. And we'll do a little duster in the back here. Okay. Alright, now that we're all clean and ready to go, we start assembling this, which is sincerely one of the easiest assembles ever. You take this guy and this guy, you plug this into here like this. Flip up this little brown tab. Put your cable, the gold pins down, facing down. I'm getting shaky right now, I'm sorry. Plug these in here, gold pins down, and then you flip the brown part back over and that's connected. So that's all done. Give me 2 seconds, I gotta grab my tape. Alright, so I got some of this tape so we can get stuff going. So now that this is all connected and put together and the motherboard's clean, we're going to start assembling our case. So let me get our case over here. Let me get this out of the way and this out of the way, and let's get a look at what we got going on here. I don't know if I'll need an extra set of tools. Probably not. I don't know why I unbagged those, but okay. So first thing, easiest thing, you're gonna open this up. You're gonna take your battery connector, and it only goes into one way. So let me just double check here. Yeah, it goes like this. You're gonna put it in here, push it down. It should look like this one, which it does. Okay. But yeah, you can sit that down all the way. I like to use this thing again and push it. That's in. Perfect. So that's easy. And then this as well has to get screwed in. So we're actually gonna get this, and this goes on here like this. Bam, that easy. But yeah, and I'm gonna attach this guy here with these screws. Now sometimes these screws are a little bit rough to start, but once they get going, they're in. Because these molds aren't like pre-drilled. They're not, well, they're pre-drilled, but they're not like tapped at all. So every time I'm dealing with electronics, I like to do a star pattern. So I'd go here, 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 here. I got all my screws in, and just go over them all one more time. Star pattern. Bam, good to go. Now, all that does is shield everything from the game once the game's in there, so looking pretty good, I think. Alright, next thing I want to do is get all our buttons in here so I don't forget to put them in. Which I have done. I literally put the motherboard in and forgot to put my buttons in. So like I said, I want to use this black one because I think it'll just add a little bit to the Game Boy itself. And then we have a white on-off switch, which is dope. Obviously we got our up, down, left, right. Got our A button, which is outside. our B button, which is inside. Then the on and off switch, which are plastic. I just don't want to use them. I don't think they're going to be as awesome as they seem they're going to be, so I'm just not going to use them for now. Maybe I'll put them in something else. We got all our new paddings. Actually, you know what? I think we are going to use these because I didn't know they gave us a silicone bottom for them. That's cool. So we're going to try them out. If I don't like them, I'll just put the black ones in. But we get a silicone bottom, so maybe they won't be that weird. We'll see, though. Come on. There we go. Alright. This is all our new silicone pieces. Well, these bags are empty. And then there's a bit of a guide. You can see this flat corner goes to the side here. And you just push these onto these little tabs. As long as you don't miss, they should line up well. Same with this one. The big hole goes with the big one. Pretty easy going here. And then, like I said, this pad for the silicone buttons, you can see how thin the top is, right? Versus the black one, how much longer they are. So maybe this won't be that bad, but I guess we'll see once it's all put together. And next thing we can do is set up our speaker and bolt this actual motherboard back in here. So I like to set the speaker first and then line this guy up. That seems pretty good, pretty fair here. And then I'll hand tap these two side screws, and the middle one I'll do last. Or no, I lied. I'll hand tap these two, and I'll do the middle one first, because otherwise there's air in between here. I know the screen's not in, I'm aware, okay? I just want to see these buttons. Okay, that's not bad. Cool beans. Alright. Well, I'm happy with that. Let's get this screen in here, huh, team? Okie dokie. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab these two spacers that we have in our kit here, and the thick one obviously goes on this side, and the thin one obviously goes on this side, like that. We're going to get our screen over here and plopped in. Boop boop. Looks good. And then I like to fold this piece up all together, and that's where my tape comes in. That way I don't have to hold it down the whole time. So I'm going to get some of this tape and get a piece or two off of this. Right? I'll cut this piece. That should do pretty good. Then I'll set it here in the corner. And then one of these goes on the back of the screen. So this says, attach this insulation film to the metal surface on the back of the LCD. So this is going to be our first piece of insulation. I'm going to line this boy up at the bottom. Oh, that's pretty crooked. Now, if you don't want to use this insulation foam they give you, obviously you can use some of this tape that I have. And I'm going to put this piece up. And we're going to tape this right down to that film. That way you don't get to hold the whole thing in place the whole time. One of our spacers actually tipped up, so I'm going to try to get this in here. There we go. Okay, so that's done there. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is actually fold this motherboard up over this, like this, and line it up in the case at the tippy top. That's kind of where I like it. And so I'll hit this again with some more tape, longer pieces this time. If you guys want to, you can try to get the Retro Future to check this out, because that's one of my favorite modders on YouTube right now. Well, for the last however many years I've been wanting to get into modding. But yeah, so I'll get a load of tape on this one, cut off a bit of an extra piece, and then I'll adjust it at the top here. And this is just my personal method. Feel free to use it, but I go over these two holes. That way when you put the screws in, the screws also catch on to the tape. I'll just trim this off like that and put this down here like that. So yeah, I hope that the screws drill into the tape a little and give it more of a flat, secure feeling to it once we get the screws in. That's just a method I came up with when I did my first LCD mod, and I don't know, I've liked it, so kind of kept it that way. But yeah, this is what we got going. And then I do need the infrared sensor out of the other case, which is this little black piece. It's going to be the only black accent, apparently, out of this Game Boy. And I'm just going to tuck this boy right in here. Pull this back. Tuck this in here. Come on now. Okay, let me turn this towards me a bit. Try it again. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then with these, I like to invert them so they don't try to pop up. So I invert it like this, and this one I'll invert like this. Bam. These you could tape down if you want to. I do not. I just personally think it's a waste of time. But now that the screen's all in, we're going to place our speaker back down and get our whole motherboard in this case here. And again, just line it up the best you can and then hand do this middle screw a little bit and then bolt it all the way down. Just to give it a test here. Don't do it too tight, but make sure it's down all the way. And then next is our ribbon cable. So we're going to tuck this boy in here. And we're going to clamp it down. We're going to grab this back piece and just make sure it all turns on real quick. Which I don't think it won't. What happened there? Something weird happened. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. Put some batteries in here. We're going to hit this power button. That looks pretty good to me. What do you guys think? Is that considered working? I believe so. Alright, then we can take the back cover back off again. Get the batteries out first. Okie dokie. I'm totally happy that worked. One try, yeah! Alright, and then let's get these other two Phillips heads in here. All the way. Remember, tight, but not too tight. You don't want to crack it or break it or something. But this one you can kind of hold up at an angle and put these in. Because the buttons want to push the motherboard back up the other way. So that's kind of why I do the middle one first. Help give you a bit of a window to play with to get these tight without the buttons pushing back on it too hard. I'm getting totally excited. This is gonna look so good. Oh my goodness. Alright, and then you can start pattern these. Do this far one, do this far one, do this middle one. You can get it. Alright, that's pretty tight. Feels good, no wobbliness. I'm gonna get our button in here. Or our switch, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alrighty. Then we're going to get our back panel on. Did I miss anything? No, I didn't miss nothing. Okay. Let me get our back panel on. And with this one, start at the very top here where it's pushing out the most. I'm just going to get them started. Just this top part here. So that one's just started. And this one here as well. Because remember, these are 2 screw holes where I have that tape coming across. This one I just want to start. There we go. That one's started. And this one? Yeah, that one's started. Okay. So I got these 2 started, then I like to do these 2 at the bottom. That way everything comes together flat and pretty snug and not crooked or nothing. I like to hit these 2 at the bottom next. Just start them. You know what? We forgot to put this on the PCB. Oh no. That's not good. Alright guys, I'm back to about where I was. But yeah, make sure you don't forget to put your insulations on when you go to do your insulation, because otherwise you gotta take the whole thing apart and put it back in. Sorry, again, my bad. But these 2 front screws are really tough when you have that tape in front, because it almost acts like a washer and a way to hold the screen down. So you're gonna have to really get these ones in there. And they're, like I said, they're tough to get in, so I'm putting a lot of force on it right now. Actually get these screws in. And there's still a bit of a gap, so I'll have to snug these back ones, the middle ones, and then do the front again there. But I actually think this screwdriver is stripping itself. I'll get the new one out. Hopefully it's not as sweaty as the other one is. Okay everyone, we're about where we were. I did forget to also take the film off of this here, but that I think we can do from the outside, as long as we're extremely careful. But yeah, so I thought I was more prepared to do this. I guess I was not. I should have watched a video like I wanted to originally before hopping into this, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure I can get this film off of this without any damages. Just got to get a corner up or something. There we go. There we go. So we're going to get our film out of here. Real gentle. Slip it up and out. But yeah, that's how we're looking right now. I want to throw the batteries in and make sure we're lined up pretty well. Once again, just before. I just took this apart 3 times to fix some things. The button, the insulation, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to make sure that we're lined up at the top here. Yeah, we look pretty lined up. I'm not super worried about that. Alrighty. But that's what we're working with on our screen. I also don't like how bright this red LED is. So I do think I'm going to put a little permanent marker in there and just make sure that it's not too bright as I don't like it on the other one because of how bright it is. So I'm going to grab a Sharpie. So I grabbed my Sharpie. This is what I'm talking about though. See how bright that red light is when you have this on? So if I just get a little Sharpie in here on the front of it, hopefully it dulls the brightness down a little bit. Maybe we can use some of this film. That might work, right? If it comes off. This is the insulation pieces. Oh, I was hoping there was some on there. Maybe I'll just use a piece of tape. I think the tape would work. It is yellow, so we'll give this a try. But yeah, I really hate how bright the red LED is, so I'm going to try to make an effort to make it not as bright this time around. piece of tape over this. My God, please. That's kind of big, actually. Cut it smaller. I just don't want to sacrifice too much of the adhesive for the plate that you put on here, or the lens, I guess. I don't want to sacrifice too much of that. Am I looking any more faint? I really can't tell. What do you guys think? A little bit? I can't tell. I really can't tell the difference. Whatever. Maybe we won't do that. I'll have to look for some black tape or some sort of cheese. I don't know. What would you call it? But yeah, there's some adhesive on here. It looks like it may have been returned, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna grab this here and peel out our centerpiece. That can't be right. Why is this so frosty? What happened here? Did they put this adhesive on upside down? What? Well, let me try grabbing the whole thing off once. I'm confused right now. I know that's sticky, but this... Oh, there it goes. Okay. That was freaking me out for a sec. I thought the adhesive was going to be ruined. Jeez. I'm going to line this up in here. Sure hope I'm recording. Yeah, we are. Line this up. Take our tool. Just coast the edges real quick. Make sure it has full adhesion, and bam. Now, let me just point out, this aftermarket white screen is not as thick as the screen that you get with the kit. So you do see a little bit more of the border than some people would like to, but I really wanted to use the white screen. But if I was to ever change my mind and wanted to move into one of the other glass screens they actually give you for the kit, the border is much thicker and it actually covers up more if you look there. So I wanted to use the white. I really wanted to do an all-white build, so that's kind of why I decided to go with the one that isn't as, you know, practical. But this is our end result here. And the red LED actually does look a little faint, which is good. That's kind of what I was hoping for. But this is our end result. But let's get the last few touches done and play some games. So like I said with my battery door, I like to take a piece of the insulator foam and cut a strip. And this just keeps it from rattling, in my opinion. And so you just peel this off. And you put it right about in the middle of the door. So like right here, that's what I like to do. It's snug and it doesn't protrude and it doesn't rattle. So that's kind of what I like to do. I feel like it makes it look and sound a little better when you move it around, because I don't like rattling noises. And then we also got a Gameboy Color sticker, which is sweet. I'm okay at applying these. I'm not very good at centering them, but I'll do my best here for you. Also don't know how to do it off a razor blade like people do. But yeah. There's our Gameboy Color sticker. And now it's time to test the game. Obviously we got our fake Pokemon Red. plug that in, and boot it up. But this is what we got for our Game Boy. Let me know what you guys think. This is my first retro modding video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this. Other than the couple mistakes I made, like I said, I thought I was ready. I suppose I was not. Should have watched a video or two just to make sure everything was good to go. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Got a brand new game. And since it's red version, we'll play it in red mode. But yeah, I really sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I got a Game Boy Pocket I want to do, I got a Game Boy Advance, I got another Game Boy Color that actually needs new speakers and intense cleaning. So make sure you hang out for those, as well as Pokemon content, Minecraft, and everything else. But yeah, thanks for watching, team. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll see you guys later.